Hey y'all, happy Saturday. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I hope that y'all end up having a wonderful start to the week leading up to, of course, Memorial Day on Monday. So, this is a thoughts video, and I want to start off with something positive, or at least I thought it was positive. So, have y'all seen the newest India Arie video? Well, it's a video of her and her beau, who is being played by David Banner, or allegedly, are they together? I mean, y'all don't understand. If you ain't seen the video, it would make you very much so question whether or not they are together or not. Because, let me tell you, the way they were kissing, the way they were interacting with one another, I was just like, excuse me. Okay, for those of y'all who don't know, I live and have always lived for David Banner. And I'm not talking about comic book David Banner or even in relation to the comic book, but people who have played the real life, people who are portraying the comic book character David Banner, who is, of course, the Hulk. I'm talking about Mississippi rapper David Banner. Now, a lot of people kind of have gotten lost over the last few years because of the journey that he has made from rapping like full time, always being in the public eye in somebody's video, whether it was his or not, to making viral posts and appearing on people's shows, whether they were internet shows or actual TV shows, where he is discussing a lot of things that deal with hypocrisy in Black America. And it's just a lot of pro-Black stuff that he's doing. And in a lot of his commentary, he is reading us, Black people, because we do need to do better. But I digress. I've always liked the messages that he's had in his songs from when he first came out and all that other stuff before he got finer. Because just in case you didn't realize or remember or even knew of his existence when he first came out, David Banner was just one of those rappers who he was just there. He had a t-shirt and jeans on. He just looked like all the other rappers. And he wasn't necessarily in the greatest of shape, but he wasn't sloppy. So one day he was doing an award show. I don't know how long it had been since I seen him. I mean, it wasn't a long time, but he went and he was doing an award show. And I heard his voice, so I looked up and I was like, excuse me, David Banner, what is going on here? He had gotten finer, had buffed up and everything else. And I was like, oh my gosh, like he has always been very appealing to me. But I mean, even when he started graying on top of that, I was just like, oh, I ain't never think I would like, salt and pepper or white or whatever haired men. But he still looked fine. And I just can't. But anyway, y'all, the way him and India Arie were kissing in that video, you would swear they were in a relationship. Okay, so I had to pause it real quick because since it is, leading up to Memorial Day, people are setting it off and flying by on loud motorcycles and such, like being very disruptive. And I think this person coming back, hold on. Okay, y'all, they was doing the most. They just started revving it in some more. And I'm just like, go somewhere and sit down. I feel like they turning around again, y'all. I'm tired. These people be getting on my nerves. They be setting it off. But anyway, y'all, if you have not seen that video, y'all need to go watch it. Wait a minute, I just saw it because I'm subscribed to her on YouTube, of course. Her YouTube Vivo or whatever they call it page that houses a lot of her music. Let me put it in because I want to make sure I tell y'all the real name of the song. Okay, so the name of the song is Steady Love by India Arie, y'all. So anyway, let me explain what happens throughout the video. So it's displaying her love for David Banner, and it's showing them and how relationships do and can go. You have your good days And they even showed one moment where she was upset with him and they started arguing, and she packed up her stuff and like left. And I think they just had a little lover spat. Y'all, eventually it got to the point where she was in the bathroom and I was like, she better not. And then she took out a pregnancy test and she walked up the hall where he was, because of course he likes to read and he's smart and all this other stuff. He on the couch reading. And then she ends up taking the pregnancy test that was positive from behind her back and showing it to him. And he dropped everything. He jumped up. He was happy. He kissed her. Y'all need to go see that video. When I tell y'all, I was looking like Skew. Y'all need to get some kind of award for that kiss. They need to have kissing awards, because it's been a long time since I've seen somebody kiss that was acting. And if they're in a relationship, I don't know nothing about it. But anyway, I have seen people who are kissing and I'm just like, whoa, you really making me believe that y'all together and y'all not. And I don't know if they're together or not, but I'm telling you, go watch that video. Again, Arie's newest song that has been released as far as video is concerned, because the song might have already been out. I had no idea. But it's called Steady Love. Y'all need to go see that, because I done watched it 2 times today alone. Because I first saw a notification for it, and I didn't know that he was in it. I just saw a guy, and I think because I saw it on my phone, it was so small, I had no idea it was him. So I had relatives and all that stuff reposted and I was like, let me see what they talking about, because all I kept seeing was her. I clicked on the video, and you know, she's singing and I'm living for the song, but then I was like, wait a minute, David Banner. Oh Lord, because I live for David Banner, y'all. I'm gonna do a whole other video on all the rappers that I live for. And see, that's the thing. A lot of people, they see me and they know how I am. I'm trying to be as close to a decent Christian as I can be, because I'm far from perfect. I make mistakes all the time, but I never claim to be holier than thou. But when people see me, they automatically are like, oh, she holier than thou, and I can't do these things around her. I can't be this way around her, when that's completely false. As long as you're being respectful and you're not doing trifling stuff or whatever, I ain't got no problem being around you and you doing whatever what it is that you're doing. So as far as that's concerned, I ain't got no problem. And, you know, when I have told people just 1 or 2 of the rappers that I thought looked good, they were like, what? And I do, y'all look, here one of my pairs of spectacles. I do wear glasses. I have been wearing glasses since I was in kindergarten or whatever. So I'm blind, but I'm wearing my glasses when I see these people, and to me, they are fine. I might go ahead and make that video right after this, because I always think about it and then I do something else and then I don't do it. But yeah, y'all, I digress. Let me see. So moving right along to the next topic. I was going to say something about it yesterday when I first heard something about it, but I wasn't sure because of the source, but it's looking more and more like it actually is true. And one of the other people that I am subscribed to on YouTube has even said something about it too. So I'm like, okay. And like, he actually knows some of the people that are behind the scenes. Well, he knows people that knows them, like depending on what it is. He either knows the people or he knows people who knows them. So the information might actually be true. But Love and Hip Hop Miami seems to be getting canceled. And this was their last hurrah. I'm thinking what they're trying to say is whatever they recorded, they're going to put that out and that's going to be it. Or the last season that we did see was the end of it. But what's going to resurrect from those ashes is supposed to be Black Ink Crew Compton. So once I heard that, as soon as I saw that part about Black Ink Crew Compton, I was like, really? So, okay, was Caesar setting us up on purpose for another Black Ink Crew? And it would go definitely be there in Compton, because that's where... Isn't that where he went when he went in the hood to visit some talented tattoo artist on one of their later episodes that came on. I don't remember if it was the last episode or the second to the last, but he went to visit some guy and tried to recruit him, and he was like, nah, you know, I want to actually have my own tattoo shop here, because all you see is corner stores, liquor stores, pawn shops, you know, the typical stores that you see like in areas like that. And so he was like, you know, I want better for my community. I want things to stay in my community. And my thing is, I get all that, but sometimes you got to move away and get away to make sure that you can continue to prosper. Because a lot of people like staying in that and having that hood mentality for the rest of their life. And it ain't even got to be that way. And I'm just like, why? So, I mean, I'm going to watch it. If it ends up being trash, I'm gonna stop watching it. But yeah, I'm here for it as of right now. So, let's see, y'all. I am very excited for Pose to come back on, y'all. Okay. I don't know why, but the Grapevine, they put out an article, and just the title alone made me hype. I don't know if y'all know the song. Back to Life by Soul to Soul. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. But for some reason they did it, and they put it as a title. Pose is back to life, back to reality. And they put that in the 90s for season 2. And so they have a teaser trailer, and let me go watch that right now and let me see what I'm gonna say. Try to see. Hopefully it'll be amazing. Look here, y'all. And they did exactly what I thought they was going to do. Okay. And I mean, now I see why the Grapevine actually put that as the title. Y'all, in the preview, they have my song, Back to Life, Back to Reality, playing, but they have it like in a sped up, is it disco version? Is that how you say it? I hope I'm saying that right. I might be saying it wrong. Somebody correct me in the comment section. I don't mind if you correct me on stuff like that. So yeah, it's a like sped up version, sort of disco kind of mix in with it. Or dang it, I almost had the word. If it ain't disco, it's something else. I forgot what the word is. But anyway, if y'all see that preview, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I'm so excited. Of course, they said the category is Pray Tell comes back, and they actually are going to go back into more detail about him having AIDS, HIV, and Blanca having AIDS, HIV. Angel, she's the one who, if you watch American Horror Story, the guy who was playing the guy with the crab hands one season, he played oh my gosh, I don't know why his real name is Evan Peters. Okay, so anyway, he is on this show, and I Live. I don't know if he's gonna be in this season that's coming up, but yeah. The trans girl that he was into, her name was Angel. And Blanca, I think, is going to roll up on her and was like, look, I was looking through magazines and I saw, some stuff about modeling. And so she looking at her like, I ain't no model, but they actually show like little snippets of her modeling. She is everything. She is everything. So I'm like, what you mean? And y'all, the mother is gonna be coming back. What's her name? Electra. She coming back, and I mean, she was a nasty dancer, dancing for money. She'll do what you want her to do. She's your freaky dancer, dancing for money, and any old record will do. Cause she was broke. Her boyfriend got tired of her and was like, if you're not gonna use that thing on me and let me do some things with that no more, you're gonna be put out. And y'all know her man was the guy who played Stabler. Y'all can't think of his real name, but y'all know who Stabler is. Stabler got booty for no reason. I did not know that he was stacked like that. I don't know what's going on here. And my friend lived for him, like when he was in, what was it, Underground? That show that got canceled that had Journey Smollett and, oh Lord, why did his name leave my memory like that? But anyway, yeah, he was in that as a slave catcher, so to speak, and things like that. But yes, I did not know Stabler was stacked like that. But yeah, since Lady Electra did not want to give it up no more as far as using what she has, and that, he wanted her to stay, wanted her to keep her man parts, and she wanted to get that corrective surgery. And yeah, he was like, you do that and be done. And so they ended up having sex one more time. And she was like, we can't do that again because I'm a lady and all this other stuff. And I'm getting the surgery done. He was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Man, she tried to get back to the house, to the pit house. And his doorman / elevator man and whatever else in between, he was like, I've been instructed not to let you back up. And he had a whole nother trans girl roll up out of nowhere and was moving her in, had all her look, and she dumb anyway. I was like, y'all, I should review this because it was too much going on last season, because he had given her all this money. Anytime she was in a bind or anytime she needed money, everything was paid for. And he got her furs and all this other stuff. She had stuff, and whatever she didn't take with her the last time she was with him, it's gone. She was like, I have to go and retrieve my things. And yeah, that was not going to happen. He had a whole nother trans girl coming up there to see him and be with him and all this other stuff that was down to be a part of the program. And I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, I can't. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to do. I'm glad that they are showing what actually went on in the ballroom scene, because the ballroom is so amazing to me. I actually am subscribed to a channel entitled Ballroom TV. And if I'm not mistaken, I hope I didn't leave part of it out, but I think they call it Throwback Ballroom. But I actually initially was watching a show that has a lot of gay, lesbian, a lot of people that are part of the LGBT and all the rest of the other letters of the alphabet in it. That is actually, to me, it is an amazing show called, one of the little spinoffs is called Davenport Diaries, and the initial show that I was watching was called Triangle. So it had like little spinoffs within the show and all the other stuff, y'all. And they're actually gonna have some new episodes that are going to be released soon, so I'm happy about that. If any of y'all watch T.S. Madison, the guy who is around her a lot, David, he actually was a part of the TV show. And when I first saw him on Maddie's platform, I was like, wait a minute, I know him. And that's who he is. He actually was on that show. It's a YouTube show or whatever, y'all. But if you're not homophobic or, have anything against that community, then feel free to check them out, because I get my entire life. It is good to me and I like it. But I'm very excited for Pose to come back. I feel like the first season was so amazing, y'all. I mean, so amazing. So y'all let me know down in the chat if y'all watch it or if you plan on watching it, because I am and I did. Okay, y'all. So look, let me go there right now while I'm talking about it. So I know She's Gotta Have It is supposed to be coming back. And the way people are talking about it, it's out now. So wait a minute, season 2 is out. Wait a minute, baby. So I need to watch this so I can review this. I had no idea. Now, had I known this, I would have started yesterday and been reviewing each, episode, because I really, really, really liked the remake. And, Spike did his little cameo and stuff. I was like, y'all, the original was hilarious. Did y'all didn't see that? Y'all, I cannot. But yeah, I saw the first season when it first came out, so I have to watch this. This is 9 episodes. I actually have been hearing people say that, it's all right, it ain't as great or as good as the first season, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed because I really did enjoy it. So we'll see. But that's something that I am putting on my list to watch. Hopefully I will finish it before the end of this 3-day weekend that I have. Yeah. So let's see what else is going on, y'all. I mean, there's been so many random things that are going on. Okay, let me ask y'all this. So I've been hearing, like, for a couple of days or whenever it first happened, and people are still talking about it. What did y'all think about NeNe Leakes being in the airport and she apparently said something slick to somebody who actually was like an avid watcher and they liked her? And so the girl's friend stepped in and told her how rude she was and how dare you're supposed to be a role model and all this other stuff, and read her even at the end before she walked off from her, told her, you supposed to have all this money, but look at it, was reading her talking about she had on clothes from Rainbow. I was like, man, why you had to read? I mean, she read her down and walked off. What did y'all think about that? Because, you know, NeNe gets into it with a lot of people all the time, so it doesn't surprise me if that's what the case was. She's trying to say that she was on her phone. Now, when I looked at the screen, before I even heard that she was on the phone, I noticed that her screen was looking the exact same way the whole time. So I'm like, what phone are you on? You don't even look like you were on a site, really. You weren't texting anybody. You weren't doing anything. Nothing changed about the screen from what I could see. So I don't understand what all the hoopla was about as far as her. Like, why can't you just be like, hey, you know, I understand that you don't want to talk all the time, especially when you have that status or whatever, but the girl was just like, hey, how you doing? I mean, you would have thought that the girl was like, can I drink your bath water? You gonna eat your cornbread? Or something like that. Like, I feel like the girl did not try her. Like, she really just was a fan and tried to say hey or whatever. And I understand you in the airport. A lot of people don't like to travel and don't really want to talk. I get that. But, you know, just say, you know, hey, girl, how you doing? Look, girl, I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. You know, let's take a picture real quick. And I mean, and do you, like, that's a 30-second transaction, girl. NeNe, that's a 30-second transaction. She could have did that at 30 seconds and been done with the woman and just cut her off and be like, hey, you know, I'm good. You know, I'm doing okay. I just don't feel that great today or whatever. If you don't want to talk to people, you know what I'm saying? Because you're traveling, you're in your feelings or whatever your issue is today. So it's like, why couldn't you have just been like, hey, you know, hey girl, how you doing? I appreciate all the love you show me. Because the girl was like, oh my gosh, I love you, NeNe. I watch your show. Da, 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 da. I mean, like, the girl was being a fan. So I don't understand why she couldn't have let her have her 5, 10, 20 seconds of saying that and then be like, girl, thank you. I mean, literally at the absolute most, that could have been a 1-minute situation and moved on to the next thing. But from what I saw, it just looked like apparently she was disrespectful to her friend and the girl. I mean, I saw the Facebook post that the friend who stepped in and read NeNe said, you know, she wrote a little like paragraph or two, and I was just like, oh Lord. So yeah, it was a lot to me. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all thought about that. So look, y'all, it's hot. I look a mess. I know I look a mess, y'all. I know I look toe down. Y'all excuse all of this. I'm getting my stuff together between now and Monday, so don't read me too bad. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what you thought about some of these topics, as far as if you're going to watch Pose, if you're going to watch She's Gotta Have It, or if you've already been watching it. What you think about this NeNe Leakes mess, and what y'all think about Love and Hip Hop Miami getting canceled and them bringing another Black Ink crew to light. And then eventually, I left out, they said they might even bring up a Black Ink crew Atlanta. And I noticed that we haven't been hearing anything from Caesar about that location. So I'm like, is that Dion? Because he don't never say nothing about it. He stay posted up in New York, even though he loves to talk about how he likes the weather down south. So I'm like, is that still a thing, or is that over with now? But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for all my new subscribers. I hope that y'all are having a wonderful day, and I will see y'all on the next video. Bye.